Congratulations! You have found one of the lad's recordings. We here at the Leaking of Anomalous Discovery Society extend our congratulations to you. Now for your prize, we present to you a leaked bit of documentation of the occult variety. Of things and horrors beyond your understanding, and shrouded in secrecy by organisations that seek to use them for their own gain. Or not at all. There are many of these recordings scattered around. You just need to look hard enough to find them. Enjoy! The subject of today's leak is SCP-055. Object Class Keter. Special containment procedures are as follows. Object is kept within a 5 by 5 by 2.5 metre square room constructed of cement that's 50 centimetres thick, with a Faraday cage surrounding the cement walls. Access is via a heavy containment door that measures 2 by 2.5 metres constructed on bearings to ensure the door closes and locks automatically unless held open deliberately. Notably, security guards are not posted outside of SCP-055's room. It's further advised that all personnel maintaining or studying other SCP objects in the vicinity try to maintain a distance of at least 50 metres from the geometric centre of the room, as long as it's reasonably practical. The description of the object is as follows. SCP-055 is a self-keeping secret, or an anti-meme. Information about SCP-055's physical appearance, as well as its nature, behaviour, and origins, is self-classifying. Clarification is as below. How Site-19 originally acquired SCP-055 is unknown. When SCP-055 was obtained, and by whom, is unknown. SCP-055's physical appearance is unknown. It's not indescribable, however, or invisible. Individuals are perfectly capable of entering 055's container and observing it, taking mental or written notes, making sketches, taking photos, and even making audio and video recordings. An extensive log of such observation is on file. However, information about SCP-055's physical appearance leaks out of the human mind soon after such observation. Individuals tasked with describing SCP-055 afterwards find their minds wandering and lose interest in the task. Individuals tasked with sketching a copy of a photograph of SCP-055 are unable to remember what the photograph looks like, as are researchers overseeing these tests. Security personnel who have observed SCP-055 via closed-circuit television cameras emerged after a full shift exhausted and effectively amnesiac about the events of the previous hours. Who authorised the construction of SCP-055's containment room, why it was constructed in this manner, or what the purpose of the described containment procedures may be, are all unknown. Despite SCP-055's container being easily accessible, all personnel at Site-19 claim no knowledge of SCP-55's existence when challenged. All of these facts are periodically rediscovered, usually by chance readers of this very file, causing a great deal of alarm. This state of concern lasts minutes at most, before the matter is simply forgotten about. A great deal of scientific data has been recorded from SCP-055, but cannot be studied. At least one attempt has been made to destroy SCP-055, or possibly move it from containment at Site-19 to another site, meeting failure for unknown reasons. SCP-055 may present a major physical threat and indeed may have killed many hundreds of personnel, and we would not know it. Certainly, it presents a gigantic, mimetic/mental threat. hence its Keter classification. It does make you wonder what kind of device this is, or thing that this may be, if you can't even remember if it's killed someone. There is documentation I've been able to exfiltrate from the SCP Foundation's network. It reads as follows. Document 055-1, an analysis of SCP-055. The author puts forward the hypothesis that SCP-055 was never formally acquired by Redacted, and is in fact an autonomous and remotely controlled agent inserted at Site-19 by an unidentified third party for one or all of the following purposes: to silently observe or interfere with activities at Site-19, to silently observe or interfere with activities at other SCP locations, to silently observe or interfere with activities of humanity worldwide, to observe or interfere with other SCP objects, to silently observe or interfere with Redacted. No action to counter any of these potential threats is suggested in the document, or indeed, theoretically possible. Addendum A. Hey, if this thing is really an anti-meme, why doesn't the fact that it's an anti-meme get wiped? We must be wrong about that somehow. Wait a minute. What if we were to keep notes about what it isn't? Would we remember those? Okay, a little update to this. I've been able to exfiltrate another bit of documentation relating to 055. Playing that now. Document 055-2. Report of Dr. John Marachek. Survey Team 19-055-127 Bravo X-Ray Echo was successfully able to enter SCP-055's container and ascertain the appearance and, to some degree, the nature of the object. Notes were taken according to the project's methodology. See Redacted, after which the container was sealed again. There is an excerpt from a transcript of a personnel debriefing. However, to summarise it, it is clear that 055's effects are affecting the redacted member being interviewed, and, to a degree, even affecting the doctor that is conducting the interview, as both seemingly keep forgetting what they're actually talking about, or the purpose of the interview taking place. The document states towards the end that it appears possible to remember what SCP-055 is not, and to repeatedly deduce its existence from these memories. Personnel involved in Survey 19-055-127 Bravo X-Ray Echo reported moderate levels of disorientation and psychological trauma associated with cycles of repeated memory and forgetfulness of SCP-055. However, no long-term behavioural or health problems were observed, and psych assessments of survey personnel showed consistent reports of this distress fading over time. There is a recommendation at the bottom of this file. It states that it might be worthwhile to post at least one staff member that is capable of remembering the existence of SCP-055 at each critical site. The idea of there being an object, or a creature as it's not necessarily stated, out there that no one can remember even observing, or that it even exists, is a terrifying thing. Because you or me, for that matter, could have observed it, and we would be none the wiser. What other things out there have we maybe observed, and, as a matter of fact, can't remember?